Constricting this pathway just has a huge impact. Upward transfer is what enables students who start at community colleges, whether for their affordability or because maybe their high schools have not had the resources to provide rigorous academic preparation. Upward transfer enables these students to access bachelor's degree programs that would have been out of reach for them otherwise. So it was really concerning to see upward transfer fall so steeply in spring of 22. It fell by over 11% compared to the previous year, which was already down during the pandemic. And also that it was happening across the board among all student groups, regardless of age, gender, or race and ethnicity. And at all four-year colleges too, regardless of selectivity level. And that was also surprising because back in the fall of 2020 and the fall of 21, we had seen growth in upward transfers at the most highly selective four-year colleges, even as they continued to drop everywhere else further down on the selectivity scale. So it really showed us that you have to think of upward transfer as a kind of whole ecosystem phenomenon. It's not just about what the four-year schools are doing. It's also very much about what's happening at the community colleges. Because if students aren't showing up there in the first place, that's drying up the pipeline that bachelor's institutions have to draw on. And if conditions aren't right at both ends of that pipeline, then low-income students are going to suffer in terms of access and success. Unfortunately, I do think it will continue, and probably for some time. And this is primarily because of those declines in enrollments at the community colleges. It may even get worse before it gets better. Because until that huge drop in community college freshmen that we've tracked over the last 2 years is replaced by new and much larger cohorts, and those new freshmen have time to work their way up the pipeline into the four-year colleges, then I think it will certainly continue. And right now, we still don't know what enrollments will look like yet for fall of 2022. I think the data show us, first of all, that they will need to focus their effort in the near term on students that have stopped out from community colleges. There are a lot of these students, probably in the workforce now, that left college without a degree in the last 2 years, and they're a lot closer to transferring along that pipeline than new freshmen would be. So finding ways to help these students return to their educational plans, either by going back to the community college for another year, or even to go directly into a four-year college straight from the stop out, will be really important. These students ordinarily make up about a quarter of upward transfers. So it's not an insignificant amount. Yeah, so I think I also just wanted to say that longer term, that the data in our transfer reports also show a worrisome decline in persistence rates, even among those who have managed to transfer in the past year. More of those students are stopping out the very next term after having transferred. And that suggests that colleges are struggling to support the students that they do have, many of whom are older now, so their needs are different. And so I think working on improving persistence will also help in the longer term to increase these outcomes for upward transfer students.